become, again, the largest state sponsor of terrorism. That's a win for us.
But is there a plan to make sure that happens, Senator? Is there a plan? Does the president have a plan to guarantee that that happens?
No, it's not his job or my job to do this. How many times do I have to tell you?
In this video, watch the host systematically trap Lindsey Graham using his own party's words against him. From Trump's tweets to Marjorie Taylor Greene's warnings, see how he snaps when the America First mask gets ripped off. Let's watch this together and I'll give my 2 cents at the end.
Senator, let's talk about the strategy moving forward. In a social media post Sunday, President Trump wrote this, quote, "Hopefully the IRGC and police will peacefully merge with the Iranian patriots and work together as a unit to bring back the country to the greatness it deserves." Is hope the plan for the future of Iran?
No, the future of Iran is going to be determined by the Iranian people. The new Iran, whatever it is, whether it's a cleric or a representative democracy, our goal is to make sure it cannot become, again, the largest state sponsor of terrorism. That's a win for us.
But is there a plan to make sure that happens, Senator? Is there a plan? Does the president have a plan to guarantee that that happens?
No, it's not his job or my job to do this. How many times do I have to tell you? Our job is to make sure Iran is no longer the largest state sponsor of terrorism, to help the people reconstruct a new government, no boots on the ground. We don't own, you know, this idea you break it, you own it. I don't buy that one bit. It's in America's interest to make sure the Ayatollah is dead. He's dead. It's in America's interest to make sure that Iran can no longer be the largest state sponsor of terrorism. We're close. Once the people decide what they want to do next, I don't mind helping them. But I know what they're not going to be allowed to do next, regenerate the largest state sponsor of terrorism. I'm going to focus on having Iran off the map as the largest state sponsor of terrorism and see if we can build a new Mideast.
All right, we got a lot more to get to. President Trump said the objective is, quote, to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime. What specifically were the imminent threats that justified this operation, Senator?
They were building ballistic missiles that could eventually reach the United States. They have been trying for decades to build a nuclear weapon. Midnight Hammer worked, but they were right back at it. The Ayatollah is a religious Nazi. His regime was founded around 3 principles: to purify Islam, to dominate Islam, to take over Islam, to do away with Saudi Arabia as the center of gravity for Islam and let it be Iran, to kill the Jews, to annihilate the Jewish state and come after us, drive us out of the region. That's what he said. He can't do that anymore because he's dead. And anybody who wants to do that in the future, you're going to be dead too. So the point is, the Iranian threat to the United States through ballistic missiles, through a nuclear program, the proxies have killed a lot of Americans. Hezbollah has American blood on its hands. So does Hamas. None of that's going to be able to happen again. They were threats to us. President Donald J. Trump, you eliminated one of the largest threats to the United States by taking this regime down. We're not there yet, but we're close. And when this regime goes down, I'm going to work my ass off with Democrats to build on what Biden tried to do, get Saudi Arabia to recognize Israel, which would be the biggest change in 1,000 years. And we can't do it until the terrorist regime in Iran is replaced. And we're very, very close.
Senator, let me ask you, because the president's opposition to regime change and war, quite frankly, was central to what he described as his America First agenda. On Saturday, former Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene wrote this, quote, "We said no more foreign wars, no more regime change. We said it on rally stage after rally stage, speech after speech. Trump, Vance, basically the entire administration campaigned on it and promised to put America first and make America great again." Did the president's strikes on Iran go against everything that he promised the American people, Senator?
Quite the opposite. He promised to keep us safe, to stand up to people who would hurt America. She's a former congressman for a reason. What is it? America First is the following. Make sure that no regime who wishes to hurt America can. to make sure that they don't have a ballistic missile capability to attack our country. They have American blood on their hands. We destroyed their missile program, the nuclear program. They were coming right back at it. America first is not isolationism. America first is not head in the sand. America first is not to get entangled. We're not going to have any boots on the ground in Iran. But America first is to kill people who wish us ill, with a record of trying to destroy us in the region, to take them off the table. Celebrate today, please, my Democratic colleagues, that the most evil man on the planet is no more. He terrorized his own people. 32,000 people at least have been killed protesting a better life. He was trying to get a nuclear weapon. He was building missiles to hit the United States. He was a religious Nazi that had a horrible agenda for the region and the world. He is no more. Well done, President Trump. Well done to your team. This is something to celebrate.
Senator, let me follow up with you on this point, because on Friday, Vice President Vance says there's, quote, no chance of a long conflict in Iran. But President Trump said a drawn-out war is, quote, always a risk. So which is it? Could Iran, in fact, become another forever war, Senator?
Give me a break. We're going to beat Iran. The Arabs are now joined with us. When the Iranians attacked their Arab neighbors, they made a fatal mistake. We're going to have Arab countries use military force to take this regime down. The Arab world is living for the day that Iran is no more. The Iranian regime has terrorized the region. They've killed Americans. They've terrorized the entire region. You're going to see Arabs join the fight. So this is a historic moment where the Arab world and the United States have joined together to take down the largest state sponsor of terrorism, a truly evil man, a religious Nazi who no longer can rain terror on his people or the world. When Obama took bin Laden out, I clapped like a seal. I gave him credit. It was a great thing to do. It was the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. We negotiated with these people over and over again. They were not interested in giving up their nuclear program because they're religious Nazis. They have a religious agenda. I don't think everybody in Iran's a religious Nazi.
Senator, let me get this final question in, because it's an important one. As a member of the House, you voted to give former President George W. Bush approval to go to war with Iraq back in 2002. Does Congress now need to vote to approve this war with Iran?
No, I have no desire. I think the War Powers Act is unconstitutional. What are we doing here?
But what's the difference? You voted to give George Bush authorization to go to war with Iraq.
Because he came and asked. He came and asked.
So does President Trump need to ask?
They wanted the authority. No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is a military operation designed to eliminate threats that have existed against our country. What are the threats? Ballistic missile programs that were getting bigger, not smaller, an effort to reestablish a nuclear program that could threaten us in the region, an effort to keep the proxy network alive that has American blood on its hands. He was justified doing this. Every president before him talked about doing it. Okay. He actually did it. He has the legal authority to do it. And these operations will continue until the threat is no longer there. The new Iran will not be allowed to threaten America. It will not be allowed to be the largest state sponsor of terrorism ever again, and that opens up historic opportunities.
All right, Senator Lindsey Graham, thank you for starting us off this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, what do you think? It's rare to see a politician get cornered by their own party's rhetoric, but the host executed that trap perfectly. Notice how Graham didn't even try to debate the substance. He just resorted to personal insults against Marjorie Taylor Greene and dismissed the vice president entirely. It really exposes the rift. We have the America First slogan on one side and the neocon reality on the other. Who do you think is actually in charge of this war? Trump or the ghost of the Bush administration? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.